Hello children, welcome to the virtual session again. So let us continue with chapter 4, heat, part 2. So the subtopics for the chapter heat we have seen in the previous session. We have seen hot and cold objects. We have seen how we measure temperature. We have seen laboratory thermometer. So in today's session we are going to learn transfer of heat and kinds of clothes we wear in summer and winter. So let us see if transfer of heat. First of all, you need to understand that heat is a form of energy. So it will travel from one point to another or from one place to another. It is like sound energy which moves from one place to another. So like propagation of sound you must have heard. So similarly, like sound energy, heat energy also get transferred from one place to another. So the mode of transfer we will learn in this chapter. uh, Transfer of heat energy. Heat flows from a body at a temperature to a higher temperature to a body at a lower temperature. So how the transfer of heat takes place? From a body which is at a higher temperature to a body at a lower temperature. Like if you have two water tanks and they are connected, and one at a higher level of water, which has a higher level of water, and the other tank have a lower level of water, and you connect them, then the water will, from the tank which has a higher level will move to the tank which has a lower level of water till the level becomes the same. Similar concept can be applied here to understand the transfer of heat. Transfer of heat always takes place from a hotter body to a colder body. So this is called a transfer of heat. You have to take down this in your notebook, children. And heat is transferred in three different ways. They are conduction, convection and radiation. Please take it down in your notebook. We are going to see each mode of transfer of heat in detail. One by one we are going to discuss conduction, convection and radiation. So you need to draw this diagram in your notebook. Heat flows from a hotter object to a colder object. So, or conduction, convection or radiation. Let us see the mode of transfer. What kind of materials transfer heat and how they transfer. What are the mode of conduction, convection and radiation. How the heat get transferred due to these modes. What is the difference between conduction, convection and radiation we can see. So conduction is the process by which heat is transferred in solids from the hotter end to the colder end. That means conduction is a process taking place in solids. So in solids, the particles of the solids are very close to each other. So one particle will transfer heat to the other particle, and the other particle will transfer heat to the next particle. Like that, the transfer of heat will take place, and this type of mode of transfer of heat is called as conduction, and it takes place in solids from hotter end to the colder end. Here you can see an experiment done where you have a iron rod clamped with a stand. So a stand is there and an iron rod clamped on it, and you keep pieces of wax, and then you lit a burner at one end. What will happen? The wax pieces which got stuck to the, which we have already stuck to the iron rod will transfer heat due to the particles of the iron rod will gain energy because we are supplying heat from outside, from externally. So iron rod will receive heat energy, the particles will transfer heat, and one by one wax pieces will drop because it will start melting and it will drop. This is a experiment to show that heat is transferred through conduction in solids, it requires a medium where one particle will transfer heat to the other particle, and this process is called as conduction. So this is a very good experiment to explain when you are sticking wax at some distance. You can see in the diagram some distance wax pieces you are sticking, and then when you supply heat, that heat will go to the iron rod, and the particles of the iron rod will transfer heat. Gradually wax pieces will fall. You have to take down, the conduction is the process by which heat is transferred in solids from the hotter end to the colder end. This much you have to write in your notebook. So the activity over here, take an iron rod which we have discussed just now, or an aluminium rod or strip, fix few wax pieces on at equal distances, clamp the rod to a stand, hit the other end of the rod, the wax pieces begin to melt and fall down from the heated end. This shows that heat is transferred from the hotter end to the colder end by conduction. So you have one end you are heating, and the heat is getting transferred to the other end through conduction, and the conduction process is very clear because each particle will gain energy and that will get transferred to the other particle. That's how heat will flow. Now, conductors and insulators. You need to understand the difference between conductors and insulators. Conductors are materials which allow heat to pass through them easily. So, take down this. Conductors are materials which allow heat to pass through them easily. For example, iron, aluminium, copper, etc. They are all conductors of heat. So, please take this down. Mostly all metals, alloys and all, they conduct heat. So you take down this definition and the example. Insulators are materials which do not allow heat to pass through them easily. That means they are bad conductors of heat energy. So here you have example: wood, plastic, glass, rubber, air, water, etc. So you can see the pictures here. Rubber gloves you wear when you have to work in a heating furnace, when you need to add something, you need to put something, or in an oven you need to put something. So you need to wear gloves made up of rubber. Glass also not good conductor, that means insulator. Plastic, wood, they cannot allow heat to pass through them easily. You take down this definition and the examples. Now assignment for the day, children: multiple choice questions. You have to do this in your notebook. You have to write the question and only the correct answer. Don't need to write all the 4 options. You just need to find the correct option and write the answer. I'll read it out for you. A marble tile would feel cold as compared to a wooden tile on a winter morning, because the marble tile is a better conductor of heat than the wooden tile, is polished while wooden tile is not polished, reflects more heat than wooden tile, is a poor conductor of heat than the wooden tile. So you need to find the answers for this. Whatever we have discussed today in the session, you have to relate to those concepts and find the answer for this. A beggar wrapped himself with a few layers of newspapers on a cold winter night. This helped him to keep himself warm because friction between the layers of newspaper produces heat. Air trapped between the layers of newspaper is a bad conductor of heat. Newspaper is a conductor of heat. Newspaper is at a higher temperature than the temperature of the surrounding. So you have to write down the question and only the right answer. Do not copy all the 4 options. Then Paheli and Bujo measure their body temperature. Paheli found hers to be 98.6 degree Fahrenheit and Bujo recorded 37 degrees Celsius. Which of the following statement is true? Paheli has a higher body temperature than Bujo. Paheli has a lower body temperature than Bujo. Both have a normal body temperature. Both are suffering from fever. So just you need to write the question and the correct option. This is based on the concepts which we have learned in the previous session. So you just need to relate to those concepts. Here now in question 4, Bujo has 3 thermometers as shown in figure 4.1. He wants to measure the temperature of his body and that of boiling water. Which thermometers should he choose? So in the next slide we will see the pictures of thermometers, the clinical thermometer, laboratory thermometer and digital thermometer. So you have to choose these options. First option, thermometer 1 or 3 for measuring body temperature and 2 for measuring the temperature of boiling water. Second one, thermometer 1 for measuring temperature of both. Third one, thermometer 2 for measuring temperature of both. D, thermometer 3 for measuring temperature of both. So you need to see these pictures and try to understand the concepts which we have studied in a previous session and find the correct option. So you, for this question, you need to write the question and the right option. Now question 5 over here, figure 4.4, A to D shows the reading on 4 different thermometers. Indicate which of the readings show the normal human body temperature. So this also we have studied in a previous session. So over here you have 4 thermometers. So which among these one will show a correct human body temperature? You need to find one. So you need to write the question and the correct option. So here we end with the session, children. In the next session we are going to see another mode of transfer of heat, that is convection, and we are going to discuss some more examples, and we will see some assignment. I hope you are writing in your notebook. Please do assignments also in your notebook, children. Have a great day.